The human brain. Rarely do students, let alone parents, have an opportunity to have hands-on experience with the body's most complex organ system. The students at Hill Elementary, though, would not only be able to learn about the brain, but also have the opportunity to touch living samples.
The best thing, we take that thing out, and the first thing right off the bat is, oh, that's gross.
These are human brains. They were taken from people who have donated their bodies to science. So you guys are very lucky, as your principal mentioned earlier, to be able to see these brains. Because I didn't get to see it until I was in college. Now you guys can come up and hold it, but I want to let you know it's very, very delicate.
Dr. Christian Krepke is a researcher from Wayne State University who is traveling with the brains to demonstrate a life-saving message.
We're really focusing on here today is teaching kids at an early age, how can you protect it? Because frankly, we don't want to see these kids as research subjects after brain trauma.
And Dr. Krepke also discussed how the hands-on activities brings a reality to students.
Well, I think one of the hardest things is getting the reality that, this thing that we're showing them is really sitting up here and it really does mean something to protect it. So if we can show them at a very early age and not let them wait until, way on, that this thing is a real thing, not only for protecting the brain, but also for studying it. You don't really see the thing in action. You don't realize that, hey, this is something I can do. I can be a neuroscientist someday.
For the students as well, their experience with the informational and explorative aspects of the brain has given them both memories.
It was really gross and disgusting and cold and just all around gross.
And knowledge of what sits inside their head.
Helps you stand, maneuver around, breathe, and see.
Along with educating the kids, Dr. Krepke hopes that students will take this knowledge and pass it with the mashed potatoes at the dinner table.
So, they were able to hold a model of the brain, or they were able to hold maybe a rat brain. But when these kids, when they realize that their son, daughter just, touched a real human brain, and then when, maybe at the dinner table, they can talk about some of the things we talked about, then that gets them interested in science as a whole. And again, it's that whole realization that this is a real thing, that when you see the ads on TV that say, protect the brain, wear your seatbelt, whatever the case might be, this is something that's a real thing.
Hopefully from this experiment, a new wave of neuroscientists will be born. Zach Hall, DTV News.